Jimmy Haslam just got caught. The Cleveland Browns owner, who's already the most hated figure in the city after years of organizational dysfunction, has been secretly working on a plan that would betray the fan base in the worst way imaginable. For months, Haslam has been meeting behind closed doors with developers, city officials, and real estate investors about something that he swore would never happen: moving the Cleveland Browns out of their historic downtown stadium. And it's not just rumors anymore. Documents leaked yesterday reveal blueprints, financial projections, and location proposals for a brand new stadium in the suburbs, 30 miles outside of Cleveland. The proposed stadium would abandon the city that supported this team through decades of losing, leaving downtown to die while Haslam profits off luxury suites and corporate sponsorships in a wealthy suburban area. Browns fans are organizing protests, city council members are threatening legal action, and the secret details of how Haslam has been manipulating everyone to make this happen are absolutely disgusting. February 12, 2026, a bombshell report drops from a local Cleveland investigative journalism outlet that sends shockwaves through the entire city. The headline reads, "Leaked documents reveal Haslam's secret plan to relocate Browns Stadium to suburbs." Within minutes, the story goes viral. Cleveland sports radio explodes. Social media is flooded with angry Browns fans demanding answers. And by noon, protesters are gathering outside First Energy Stadium holding signs that say, "Keep the Browns downtown," and Haslam is a traitor. Let me take you inside what these leaked documents reveal, because this isn't just about a stadium. This is about greed, betrayal, and an owner who's willing to destroy the community that supported his team for decades just to make more money. The Cleveland Browns have played at their current downtown stadium since 1999, when the franchise returned to the NFL after Art Modell moved the original Browns to Baltimore in 1995. That move devastated the city. Cleveland fought for years to get the team back, and when they did, the deal was simple. The Browns would stay downtown, connected to the city, accessible to the fans who never abandoned them. First Energy Stadium sits right on the shore of Lake Erie, part of downtown Cleveland's sports and entertainment district. It's walkable from restaurants, bars, and public transportation. It's the heart of the city on game days, and Browns fans have poured billions of dollars into that area over the past 27 years. But according to the leaked documents, Jimmy Haslam has been secretly working since 2024 on a plan to abandon downtown and build a massive new stadium complex in Brook Park, a suburb about 20 miles south of Cleveland, near the airport. The proposed stadium would abandon the city that supported this team through decades of losing, leaving downtown to die while Haslam profits off luxury suites and corporate sponsorships in a wealthy suburban area. Browns fans are organizing protests, city council members are threatening legal action, and the secret details of how Haslam has been manipulating everyone to make this happen are absolutely disgusting.
The documents, which include architectural renderings, financial models, and email correspondence between Haslam and developers, reveal a shocking level of deception. Here's what the plan entails. First, Haslam wants to build a $2.4 billion retractable roof stadium in Brook Park. The stadium would seat 65,000 fans, same as the current capacity, but it would be surrounded by luxury hotels, high-end restaurants, shopping centers, and corporate office space. It's essentially a private entertainment district that Haslam would own and profit from completely. Second, Haslam has been secretly negotiating with Brook Park city officials to get massive tax incentives. According to the leaked emails, Brook Park has agreed to provide over $800 million in public financing through bonds and tax breaks to help fund the stadium. That's taxpayer money being used to help a billionaire build a private money-making machine. Third, and this is the most disgusting part, Haslam has been lying to Cleveland city officials about his intentions. While publicly saying he's committed to keeping the Browns downtown, he's been privately telling Brook Park officials that the downtown stadium is outdated and unsustainable, and that moving to the suburbs is inevitable. The leaked documents include an email from Haslam to a developer dated November 2025 that says, "We need to keep Cleveland thinking we're negotiating in good faith about renovating First Energy Stadium while we finalize the Brook Park deal. Can't let them know our real plans until we're ready to announce." That's textbook deception. Haslam has been stringing along Cleveland city officials, making them think he's considering renovations to the current stadium, when in reality, he's already committed to leaving. But why is Haslam doing this? Why abandon a perfectly functional stadium in the heart of a major city?
The answer is money. Pure greed. According to the financial projections in the leaked documents, Haslam estimates he can generate an additional $200 million per year in revenue from the Brook Park Stadium complex compared to the current downtown location. That extra revenue would come from higher ticket prices justified by the new stadium's amenities, more luxury suites sold to corporate clients, year-round revenue from the hotels, restaurants, and retail spaces surrounding the stadium, parking fees from fans forced to drive to the suburban location instead of using public transportation, and complete control over all development around the stadium, meaning Haslam keeps 100% of the profits instead of sharing with other downtown businesses. This isn't about giving fans a better experience. This is about maximizing profit by building a private entertainment empire in the suburbs where Haslam controls everything. And the damage this would do to downtown Cleveland is catastrophic. First Energy Stadium generates hundreds of millions of dollars in economic activity for downtown businesses every year. Restaurants, bars, hotels, parking garages, all of them depend on Browns game days to survive. If the team moves to Brook Park, those businesses will die. Thousands of jobs will be lost. The downtown area will become a ghost town on fall weekends. City officials are furious. Cleveland Mayor Justin Bibb held an emergency press conference this morning and said Jimmy Haslam has been negotiating in bad faith while lying to the people of Cleveland. If he wants to move this team to the suburbs and betray this community, we will fight him with every legal tool we have. Cleveland City Council is reportedly exploring whether the Browns' lease at First Energy Stadium includes clauses that would prevent Haslam from relocating. They're also considering filing a lawsuit to block the move. But here's the problem. Haslam is a billionaire with an army of lawyers. If he's determined to move the stadium, he'll probably find a way to do it legally, even if it takes years of court battles. Browns fans, meanwhile, are absolutely devastated. This feels like a repeat of 1995 when Art Modell moved the team to Baltimore. Except this time, the owner isn't even moving the team to another city. He's just moving them far enough away that downtown Cleveland gets destroyed while he gets richer. Social media is flooded with angry posts. The hashtag Boycott Haslam is trending nationally. Fans are organizing protests outside the Browns facility, outside Haslam's corporate headquarters, and outside First Energy Stadium. One longtime Browns fan told a local news reporter, "I've been a season ticket holder for 30 years. I stayed loyal through all the losing, all the terrible decisions, all the dysfunction, and this is how Jimmy Haslam repays us? By ripping the team away from the city and moving it to some corporate suburban wasteland? I'm done. I'll never give this man another dollar." That sentiment is being echoed by thousands of fans. Season ticket holders are threatening to cancel, merchandise sales are reportedly plummeting, and corporate sponsors are starting to get nervous about the public relations disaster this has become. But Haslam doesn't seem to care. According to sources close to the owner, he believes the backlash will fade once the new stadium is built and fans see how nice it is. He thinks people will forget they were betrayed as long as the team wins games. That arrogance is stunning, and it shows how disconnected Haslam is from the community that supported his team. There's also a bigger issue here about public financing of stadiums. The leaked documents show that Haslam is asking for $800 million in taxpayer money to help build a stadium that he will own and profit from exclusively.
That's taxpayers subsidizing a billionaire's private business venture. This happens all the time in the NFL. Owners threaten to move unless cities give them free money, and cities, terrified of losing their team, cave in and hand over hundreds of millions of dollars in public financing. But Cleveland is in a different position than most cities. They already lost the Browns once in 1995. They fought for years to get the team back, and the deal was that the team would stay downtown and be part of the community. If Haslam breaks that deal, the backlash will be unlike anything any NFL owner has faced in modern history. Legal experts are already weighing in on whether Cleveland has grounds to block the move. Some say the city could argue that Haslam is breaching the original agreement that brought the Browns back. Others say the lease at First Energy Stadium might have relocation clauses that would prevent Haslam from leaving before a certain date. But even if Cleveland can delay the move through legal action, they can't force Haslam to stay forever. Eventually, if he's determined to go to Brook Park, he'll find a way. The NFL is watching this situation closely. The league doesn't want the bad publicity of an owner betraying a fan base like this, but they also won't stop Haslam if he follows the proper legal procedures. The NFL cares more about owner profits than fan loyalty. As of right now, February 12, 2026, Jimmy Haslam has not publicly commented on the leaked documents. His spokesperson released a brief statement saying, "The Browns are exploring all options for ensuring the team has world-class facilities for decades to come. No final decisions have been made." That non-denial denial tells you everything. Haslam isn't denying the Brook Park plan exists. He's just saying no final decision has been made, which means he's absolutely planning to do this but hasn't signed the contracts yet. Cleveland fans are organizing a massive protest for this weekend. They're planning to march from downtown to First Energy Stadium, demanding that Haslam commit to keeping the team in its current location. Local politicians are expected to attend. Former Browns players are speaking out in support of the fans. But the brutal truth is that Jimmy Haslam holds all the power. He owns the team. He can move it wherever he wants as long as he follows league rules. And unless Cleveland can find a legal way to stop him, the Browns are going to Brook Park.